I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow, and I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Now Jupiter is moving in Krittika Nakshatra. This is a nakshatra which spans both in Aries and Taurus. In Aries, Krittika will host only one pada, and in Taurus there will be 3 padas of Krittika Nakshatra. Krittika is a nakshatra of hope. It is represented by a knife, a sharp object, and has a power to penetrate. But do you know what Krittika Nakshatra is? The first ray of sun. Just like the first ray of sun penetrates and tears the night apart, similarly Jupiter transit in this nakshatra will give you hope. This is the kind of a transit that can trigger such events in life which has never happened before, in the positive sense, not on the negative sense. Jupiter is also a kind of a planet that is enormous in size. You can say Jupiter is the second sun. And therefore the knowledge will tear apart your ajnana, and we will move from ajnana to jnana, from ignorance to knowledge, realization. So Jupiter transit in this nakshatra will be affecting both Aries and Taurus zodiac sign. Once it enters the Aries part of the Krittika Nakshatra, it will start getting the support from the Surya, Sun, which will be in the Aries zodiac sign. And therefore, Sun-Jupiter conjunction and Jupiter in Krittika gives you great opportunity to enhance your lifestyle, enhance your energies, and people who are having a negative Jupiter in their birth chart, they can improve Jupiter by doing its remedies. Then on 1st of May, Jupiter enters Taurus zodiac sign and the second pada of Krittika Nakshatra. And from then onward, the 3 pada of Krittika will be traversed in the Vrishabha Rashi, Taurus. But Taurus is the zodiac sign of Venus. And Venus is not a friend of Jupiter. But Jupiter in Krittika Nakshatra gives you a lot of hope in spite of being in the inimical sign. And this is going to be financially very good for a lot of people. Now see, Krittika Nakshatra is not a soft nakshatra. This nakshatra has the Devata, Agni, associated with it. So it's a lot of fire even in Taurus. So when Jupiter goes in Taurus part of Krittika from 1st of May, it ignites a lot of passion, but this passion will be translated into money. So if you want to follow your passion, if you want to start a business, if you want to do something, you can use Jupiter in Krittika Nakshatra, period. But there is one drawback. And the drawback is that the Venus is combust. Now this time, after 12 years when Jupiter enters this nakshatra, Venus goes combust, and therefore the Taurus zodiac lord goes combust. That means Jupiter for a very brief moment will be acting independently, which is in fact even better, but not better for relationship, because this can inflammate your mind, this can inflate your ego, because Jupiter sometimes can give you this feeling of pride that you know better than everybody else, and this ego of knowledge and ego of power without any support or restriction or presence of an enemy like Taurus can make you a little bit reckless, considering what is happening along with Mars. Mars is moving from Aquarius, Pisces to Aries, and Mars is only energizing. Therefore, you need to be careful for the first few days for the first 4-5 weeks of Jupiter transit in Taurus. Jupiter will also go combust. Therefore, a lot of people will not even realize their actions. Jupiter combust video will come soon. But first try to understand what happens when Jupiter goes in this particular nakshatra. But before going forward, please subscribe this channel, hit that red subscribe button, and if you have already subscribed, do like the video if you like the video, and share your views in the comment section. All of you can follow me on Instagram for quick interesting reels and other interesting stuff, some creative stuff there. Instagram links are in the description box below. Also, I use Patreon as a platform to upload interesting videos, and some interesting future posts will come that will give you new insights in the world of Vedic astrology. That also helps support Punneits Astrology as a YouTube channel. So join me and take the subscription of Patreon. Also, if you want to take my consultations, you can drop me an email or call on the number that is in the screen. Let's start a bit more understanding of Jupiter in Krittika. For Aries, Jupiter in Krittika will be in the second house and the first house. So this is more about passion towards family, passion towards self. This is more about you being passionate towards earning money. But you need to ignore the ego that develops in your mind if you earn good, because this can destroy you big time, especially the relationships in the family. For Taurus, this is going to be a Jupiter in Krittika from the 12th to the 1st, and therefore this means that you need to be focused more on yourself. Great time for Kundalini meditation, great time for some sadhana, because all the fire, all the Agni, Jupiter will allow this Agni to rise. So do some Havan, doing Homam will be great activity here, or at least light a diya every day. Also praying to Bhagwan Surya will be very good. If you do Surya Namaskar, if you do Aditya Hriday Stotra Jap. For Taurus, this will be about gain of self, realizing your potential, and you will reach your peak productivity. For Gemini, this is more about you going into foreign land, you trying to isolate yourself. Maybe you are trying to take matters in your own hand. Good if done in limited capacity, bad if you isolate yourself completely. So think about it. Control your expenses, because unnecessary expenses might give you some headache. For Cancer, this is going to be a Jupiter movement from 10th to 11th house, and in Krittika Nakshatra, this is going to give you great career boost. This is going to accelerate your career growth. It will work on your revenue generation, and it will definitely work on you getting benefits from your network circle. Also, Jupiter being in this particular movement will give you new network connections that will help you write a story for your success. Now for Leo, Leo is a fire zodiac sign, so definitely when Jupiter goes in Krittika, it starts affecting all the fire and earth zodiac. And when Jupiter goes in this particular nakshatra, it allows your name and fame to be big, and you can go viral. If you're into social media, you can become famous. Jupiter in Krittika can give you never seen success. And try to be very respectful towards elderly and people at your workplace. For Virgo, Jupiter in Krittika will be like a lifeline. Jupiter coming in the 9th house and then Jupiter going in Krittika Nakshatra gives you a hope for a bright future, especially if you're a Virgo moon sign. It will take away all the depression, and even if you are suffering some tantra, some bad effect of tantra, then this nakshatra transit will give you a lot of hope. Chant Guru Gayatri Mantra every day if possible, or Surya Gayatri Mantra every day. Also do a lot of yagya or havan related activity, if not at home then at least at a temple. And definitely you will see that Jupiter being in Krittika will guide you to the proper path of success. New career opportunities will come, new travel opportunities will come, but this also increases certain fire hazards, so stay safe. Libra. For Libra, Jupiter will be moving in Krittika Nakshatra in your 8th house from 7th to 8th. So this is the time when all the problems will be addressed by you. You have to keep your wisdom alive. Anything that is simple, keep it simple. Don't complicate things. Don't make life a complex mechanism. So the same thing will be applied to your food. Keep your food very simple and diet very normal and very sattvic. Also with Jupiter going into the Krittika Nakshatra in the 8th house will work on your invested money, and your invested money will grow positively. But a lot of people might use this time to do speculative business like trading, options. Be careful when you do that. Too much of pride and you will be at loss. For Scorpio, this is a Jupiter transit in Krittika Nakshatra from 6th to 7th house, and therefore you need to be careful about your anger. The fire is bad for 7th house because this can burn relationship. 7th house is more about being air, being water, being fluid in nature. Fire can spread like anything and it can burn. So maybe one word that you speak may spread like a wildfire. It can become viral. So be responsible even in social media, in your social circle, with people around you. This can create bad emotions in marriage. You need to stay humble and respect the opinion of other people. For Sagittarius, Jupiter will move from 5th to 6th house. Therefore, it will affect your gut health. It will work on your Jatharagni, solar plexus chakra. So do meditate on the solar plexus. Use more of gold and yellow colors, and try to see that you keep your gut healthy, so your mind and health will become good. If you're struggling from anxiety, this is the time when you can fight the anxiety, but you need to keep your health in check, because Jupiter moving in the 6th house is also your Lagna Lord coming in 6th house. Too much of heat in the body, and this can cause long-term problems. Cut down your debt, and this cutting down of the debt will actually give you positive results. After all, it's Jupiter, which is also your 4th Lord, coming in the 6th house. So chances of getting a home loan becomes higher. So if you want to look out for a new property, maybe you can, depending upon your Mahadasha Antardasha. For Capricorn, Jupiter will move from the 4th to 5th house. Therefore, this increases the chance of increases the chance of having a child. So couples who are having trouble with conceiving the children, it will give you some hope. Another thing, Jupiter in the 5th house in Krittika Nakshatra sparks the light of education. So try to help many children get educated according to the potential you carry. Also learn a lot of things, reading Bhagavad Gita, learning new language, learning scriptures, or even from the corporate or career level, if you are doing some education, acquiring some knowledge, it will be a great boost for your career. Jupiter will give you new opportunities, especially for people who want to work for government, who are preparing for UPSC or similar examinations. It will really give you great success. But pride on knowledge will cause a downfall. If you think you know too much, wait, and Jupiter will bring someone who knows better than you. There is no option other than being humble, because the Krittika Nakshatra and Jupiter is like fire and air combination. That means one mistake and this fire engulfs you. But if handled carefully, it secures, protects you, and gives you food. So use the nurturing and nourishing power of this nakshatra, not the negative one. Praying to Bhagwan Ganesh, Bhagwan Kartikeya is a very good remedy. For Aquarius, this Jupiter will be moving from 3rd to 4th house. Therefore, this increases the potential of you working for your own comfort zone, working for your desire. Fulfillment of desire will happen, but matters in your hope front can become little aggressive. Try not to use certain words that can trigger your family, that can trigger the people around you, so that you lose friends. Be polite, be humble, and be silent whenever possible. This is the time to start new initiatives, but be careful. Venus is combust. Allow the Venus and Jupiter to come out of combustion. Keep the ideas as of now, execute it later. Pisces. For Pisces, Jupiter is your ascendant lord. It goes in Krittika Nakshatra in your 2nd and then in the 3rd house. Therefore, this Jupiter is going to be very good for you. It gives you new potential. It gives you new opportunity. It brings new success, and new stories will be written by your own hand. Jupiter in this nakshatra is very good for surgeons, doctors, healers, someone who teaches, someone who is a guru, someone who is into preaching, someone who is into life coaching. Psychology will also be a great field for you. 3rd house Jupiter in Krittika can also resolve issues with your siblings, so look forward for that, but keep your ego at your home, away from everybody else, because this Jupiter in Krittika can make you believe that you are better than the rest and can just inflate your ego, because it's your ascendant lord after all. One mistake and this Jupiter in the 3rd house can create situation which you will not like. What should you do? Pray to Bhagwan Hanuman, chant Hanuman Chalisa, and read Sundarkand. Not only read, but acquire some knowledge, some learning from the life of Bhagwan Hanuman. How with great power he is so humble. And also Jupiter in the 3rd house shows that you will fight for your right. So if you are looking for some justice in your life, you will get that.